I do not know why it goes immediately to that. Oops, don't record yet. If I can't do. Hmm. Like everything's running pretty good. Oh, that's what I want. Boom. Perfection. Now let's just see if it works real quick. The hell was that? Oh, we are connected, guys. All right, let's get the show on the road. Oh, we are connected, guys. All right, let's get the show on the road. Oh, that's right. YouTube's on there. Shoot. Oh, that's right. YouTube's on there. Shoot. Oh, I don't need that up there. Boop. Why am I hearing it twice though? All right, guys. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7. Know that. Boop. What else? Am I forgetting something? Oh, one more thing. Let's get this recorded. All right, guys. Good evening. Hello. This is Ice Cold. This is the No Pressure Podcast. Look at that name. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Like I said, good evening, good night. This is season 0, episode 7. This might be the last episode for this season. Next week I'm gonna take a little break and work on some stuff. But how's everybody doing today? I feel good. I feel tired. It's been a long week, so please excuse the sleepy eyes. I've just been feels like I've been all over the place the last few weeks, and I'm not exhausted or anything, but man, just a it's a lot going on. Just did a little bit of traveling, got back, went to work, and then I'm at work, and I'm getting some stuff done to the apartment. So just been kind of busy. Today is going to be a pretty chill day. I am definitely going to make this a short stream, maybe about 30 minutes, 45 minutes tops. We'll see. We'll see. But let's see. Let's get into it. We're gonna do a very quick recap because last week's episode was a pretty heavy episode talking about the Joker, some of the social issues with that. I'm just gonna say the movie was great, is what I said. It could have been a better movie, a better Joker movie if the homages to Scorsese and the influence from Scorsese weren't so heavy. It didn't take away from the visual appeal to it. The story was very good. Had me engaged. However, there wasn't really a big connection to the Joker character that I wanted. It literally could have been anybody, and I think could have been a good movie. There wasn't anything that made it stand out to be like this is a Joker movie. So it was a good movie. It was a good Joker movie. It could have been a great movie if it wasn't, with the naming. And I also talked about Blizzard, which is going to be very controversial because they are still fighting the whole backlash of what they did to the Hearthstone tournament winner about punishing him and for him making a political standpoint about his hometown Hong Kong against the Chinese you know potential takeover that is looming around that country. And what I said was, although I do agree with the heavy-handed punishment for it, I I disagree with the backlash for why. I feel people are taking the justice route and making it into a negative thing by saying that. I know people won't agree with that, but I do believe that because yeah, it was their rules and the rules were broken, so they went about it professionally. Do I think that the influence of China, them saying that they were influenced by by the Chinese government or Chinese business? Oh, I think that's a definite lie. I think they lied about that. It was heavily influenced by it, and they shouldn't have even said that part because it makes them look even more guilty. However, what I was talking about is that the backlash, although to a degree justified, I feel it's taking a negative context. I mean, connotation with it because how many businesses are in lieu of China, but no one's talking about them. I'm just gonna say that I haven't heard anything about Disney yet. Maybe I need to do some more news scrounging about that. But all they did was reinforce a rule that they had made in order to protect their business, whether it was benefits from China or even benefits from America. Those rules are made up so that way they can still continue. Sorry about that beat, but they can still continue. And I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm sorry right there. I'm just gonna stop. But I'm just gonna say that if you're gonna be mad at them, you gotta be mad at everybody else. And there's a lot of people in a partnership with China. So during these times, like I said, I haven't heard anything from Disney. I haven't heard any support from Disney. Yeah, you have some companies saying, you can say what you want, and that's fine because if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I'm not saying that they shouldn't even made that rule. What I am saying, it was it was a forethought so that way there wouldn't be this type of shit. But it is what it is. That is not gone and dead. But for this podcast, I'm done talking about it for the moment, unless we get some people talking about that one day, and that would be great. But we are going to talk about a topic dear to my heart because I am a proud owner of an elite Microsoft Elite controller. As you can see, this is what I've been playing with like the last couple years. Ba, 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 ba. I did get like a skin put over it just because with it. I've had issues with this control. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. But I loved it. I love the heft to it. So I'm just gonna give a quick review of how I feel about the level one, the yeah version one, level one, elite one. I don't care. I don't know what the kids count it these days, but I really 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 love this controller. This I'm not big on the hype on too many things, but Elite One has probably been my favorite accessory to a gaming console. And that's, considering the Connect, which I really liked in the beginning. I saw the potential. Um, shoot, I really don't buy too many accessories to be honest. But like the light gun from Nintendo, the dance pad for Dance Dance Revolution back in the day, and it's pretty much on par with my headset because those are two vital components of a gaming of a gamer. TV, the console itself, the controller, and for those who love surround sound, quality headphones. I have the what do I have? Planetron. I have the Planetron Rigs 800, and I've had issue with those too, but I took them back, got them refurbished or whatever, got them taken back. So I love those headphones. I love this controller, and we're gonna talk just a little bit my expectations for the version 2, which I could only imagine would just carry on the quality of the V1. The V1 has just that heft to it, that depth. It just when you put it in your hands, it feels like a solid piece of equipment, which I feel is the biggest one of the biggest draws for it. The customization of it, of course. You have the paddles, you have the ability to go into the app in the Xbox and tinker around, which they have actually made that for all controllers. However, you can go way more in depth with the Elite controller. You could change the dead zones, which I don't really mess with that too much. I keep most of my elements standard. The most I would mess around with these is the triggers, and even then I just I switch it to that way I don't have to push it as hard. You can go in and make it even more sensitive, and I think it goes from like 99 to 0 in a curve motion. I know I messed around and had it the wrong way, so whenever I was thinking I was pushing it fast enough, it was the complete opposite. It was like a negative context. So for a long time I was fucking that up. So I just put it back to normal and then I switched it back and then I was like, oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Like if you play certain games where the hold your breath motion is like slightly pushing the trigger in to steady, I wasn't doing none of that. It was because I had it in the reverse way. But if you love customization, if you love the ability to fix drift in your thumbsticks, you can actually make it so that way when you push it one way, it might move faster than it normally would, or it might have a little bit more tension into it. What else? The good things, the paddles. I love the paddles. I usually don't push LB and RB that much anymore, mainly because this controller kind of has a funky manufacturer issue with that, and that was probably the biggest con for this controller is the fact that if you push LB too many times in this controller's lifespan, the mechanism will actually break. And then by mechanism, I pretty much mean the a piece. It's if you look at the bumpers, like see how they're plastic, you know, it's actually one solid piece, kind of like one solid mold, and it's just stuck in there. And there is a like a little hitch, so the more you when you push it, it activates what you're trying to do. And with it being made out of plastic, it actually wears out. So my LB wore out last year, and that was you could. It's a simple fix. All you gotta do is just buy another piece. But if you paid $150, which is how much this was, $150 for a controller, this should not be that issue. So I'm really hoping, in terms of expectation, I'm really hoping they fix it. I'm gonna watch some videos tonight on the stream, on the podcast, and they do a lot of a lot of blueprint revolutions and inside the controller type things. And I'm pretty sure this was a heavy, 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 heavy complaints because that's all you see. If you type in Elite controller drift is one thing, which a lot of controllers have that, no matter what console. But LB or RB, It's probably like the second most noted thing on there, and that's I really did feel that was unacceptable. They were really cool. They sent me a new controller, but you're gonna do that pretty much once. So I'm hoping they either use like a spring mechanism or a more durable mold to do that, or just a whole different mechanism entirely, so that way it can avoid the wear and tear. Because one year, I'm not a heavy game player. I play a lot, but like if I played on this controller like I did back in the day, it probably would have been done within easily 3 to 4 months. And like I said, I'm a more of a casual player, and it probably took a while for it to actually get worn out, which like I said, about a year. So if I shell out $180 for this new controller, I damn well better not have this issue until it's like a new console comes out or the new console comes out, because that would probably really make me lose my faith in in the Microsoft. But I've always been a big fan of Microsoft controllers, even the Duke, the very first one for the Xbox, that big ass controller. I think I still have mine at my parents. Mm. But I might have to get that. Should have got that when I was down there. But the Duke big ass controller had the black button, the white button for like, especially when you played Halo. It brought the flashlight and switch grenades. That was one of my favorites. And then I actually didn't like the S controller when it came out for the Xbox when they made the small controller. That was it took me a while to actually get used to that. But then it just after a while it just fits like a glove. So I've always been a big fan of the Xbox controllers. I always felt they did a pretty good way to map everything, and it always just felt like it belonged right there. X PlayStation to a degree, I get that feeling. They were my first station that I had, the PlayStation. So the DualShock was similar shape, but a lot more skinnier in the horizontal part of the controller, and it had pretty much symmetric thumbsticks. And I think that's what was different about this, the fact that they're asymmetric thumbsticks, and it works. You don't really notice that the fact that they're not down at the exact same spot. Oh no, my controller. So, but yeah, version one of the Elites, easily one of my favorite hardware that I bought for a console outside of headphones. And you can't knock it. Like I said, customization. You could change out thumbsticks. You know, I play with the short ones for the most part. I don't have big hands, so this really fits my style. If I do some sniping, I do get like the medium one. I don't care for the concave or the convex one, just because it has that orb. It doesn't really feel good. I might try playing around with it just to, cause I've tried it before and I made it work, but I'm not a big fan of that. So, what else? What else? The color I'm not pressed by it, because I think this one's gonna be black or like a grayish tone. This one's black. I haven't seen too many customizable version ones of Elites, and I don't really care about that too much. I like the fact that for the most part it feels like a heavy, durable, long-lasting piece of hardware. Customization is awesome. I do hope they fix the drift issue and the thumbstick, not thumbstick, but LB RB, the bumpers pretty much, because it's gotten to the point where I don't even use LB, because I think my RB worked pretty good. LB, if you could listen to it. So I I've kind of just went down to using the paddles. Depending on what game I'm playing, I've mapped LB and RB to my paddles, and I rarely use especially LB. LB is, I think, is done even on this controller. RB, if I play Apex, I use RB for certain things. but I don't really have to. So yeah, that's pretty much my big draw for this piece of equipment is just that it feels good in your hands. It's customizable. If you're into that, if you're not, then you still have a pretty solid controller in your hands. Now we're gonna make a switch and look at. We're gonna look at the controllers from the website, from the official sites, and we're gonna look at about 3 videos where they kind of explain it. I think the last unboxing one came out a week ago, where they talked to some developers and some employees that are just heavy gamers, and you get a good idea of what's going on about the controller. So this controller was first announced in back at what, E3? Was it E3? Yeah, E3. They talked about that. That was cool. Let me get to here. And let me see if I can do some magic real quick. Nope, I can. You know what? That works. I can do that. My, oh yeah, yeah. Sweet. All right. So I got everything on one screen. I'm trying to just kind of make sure I'm monitoring this. Controllers and remotes. So I did get my baby girl. I bought her a design controller for like our first birthday we had together. And that's cool. I think that one comes Bluetooth. Felt pretty good, but I really don't see myself even making a controller for myself at this point. I don't. Nope, 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 nope. If it's not elite, then I don't want it. I've really spoiled myself for that, so I messed up. Come on. All right, here we go. So this controller is coming out 11/4/2019. That's about 10 days away, guys. 7 days. Yeah, about 10 days away. 10. So just under 2 weeks. Let's see what they say about it. They have adjustable tension thumbsticks, shorter hair trigger locks, even shorter ones. Wraparound rubberized grip, which the one had them. Series one had them too, but they were very faulty. That's why I put the skin over it because it got to the point where the sweat from my hands took off the glue from it. Get free shipping. Oh, excuse me. Get free shipping and hassle-free returns when you buy direct from Microsoft Store. $180. So much money. That's a lot of money though, man. That's $30 more than the Series One, and I think that extra difference is because of the battery life, maybe. Because I do know that one comes with. Well, we'll see it, but that one comes with the case, which is a very sexy case. But also that case is a battery port, so the controller itself has an internal battery, which scares me a little bit because if anything happens to the battery, you have to either send it in or you're just shit out of luck. The battery lasts 40 hours, and you can dock it in the box. Which, hold on one second, I'm about to get that box real quick. Ugh. Do 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 do. So this is Series One, the Series One box. Look at it, amaze at it. Ooh. Now I have here's the Xbox One X controller. I am slurring like crazy. Like I said, I'm a little tired, guys. But this is the Xbox One X default controller that came with the console. I just keep it just in case. And compared to the Series One, it's so light. It's so light. It feels good. The quality still feels pretty good. If I try to be modest and not try to just shit on it. But like compared to this, like I can feel it. It's. But yeah, this feels pretty good. It's solid still, solid enough, but it's just so light. And I just cannot see myself going back to it. So this is what I'm talking about. You have some customized D-pad. We have a customized D-pad for mainly like fighting games. I think even driving for the instance. And you also have four other thumbsticks, which you can mix and match those. You know, if you feel like having your aiming thumbstick to be taller for like sniping missions, there you go. Gives you that little bit of leverage to work around with. So the idea is that with this controller, Series 2 is going to have a battery dock right here. Well, at the battery, but the battery's going to be right there internally with, I guess, the prong. So that way, if you need to, all you got to do is just boop, boop, dock it in there. And I don't know how long the charge is. Hopefully, they'll tell me that in videos, but it will charge right there. You don't have to worry about hooking it up to anything else, which I am looking forward to because it opened up a USB for my port. Best of E3 2019 hardware peripheral. I do not doubt that. Drag or use. Okay, let's see. So look at that beautiful thing. That thing is beautiful. And this is what you guys are seeing. Let me let me go ahead and just make that full screen. Let me make it full screen for you guys. I know how I look. Alright, so what else? What else we got? I think I have that video already queued up on my tab, so we're gonna watch that one in a few minutes. Look at that, look at that. So there they are right there. Um that right there is the battery prongs. And it looks like they have one, two, three. Yep. The hair triggers are they got an extra one in there, which ridiculous, I think. But I ain't gonna complain. The rubberized grips look pretty good. They look a lot more stable, which mine's already wrapped up, so I'm not gonna take the skin off to see it. But I like the way it looks. It looks just as solid as this one. Now here's what kind of got my cynical ears up. So they keep showing this, which is a trigger, which I didn't have any issues with the trigger. And it says built for performance. Designed to meet the needs of today's competitive gamers, the all-new Xbox Elite Wireless Controller Series 2 features over 30 new ways to play like a pro. Enhance your aiming with new adjustable tension thumbsticks. Fire even faster with shorter hair trigger locks. And stay on target with a wraparound rubberized grip. Now, there's a little blueprint section. I was hoping they would show more of the bumpers. Like I like the way the trigger looks and how it's connecting to another piece, the device. But I wish they really focus on the thumbstick. Optimized for you, tailor the controller to your preferred gaming style with new interchangeable thumbstick and paddle shapes. Paddle shapes. So we get new paddles too. Huh. That's interesting. Say up to 3 profiles and one default profile. Huh. So with that being said, does that mean there's 4 profiles? And I play on default for the most part. I'm more of a default guy. I mean, I might make a little change here and there to depending on what game I'm playing. And my buttons, I do map my buttons a lot, especially when it comes to the battles, because I'd rather have certain functions in easily accessible spot. But interesting. Put you real quick. Interesting indeed. I'm gonna test on that real quick. I need to see something. Okay, yeah, you still see it like that. All right, but you don't see it in a way like this. What else we got here? What else? More ways to customize. Dun, dun, dun. Experience limitless customization with the Xbox accessories app, which that's a godsend. I love that thing. Exclusive configuration options such as button map into voice commands such as record that or take a screenshot? Oh, I've been wanting that. Oh shit, that's pretty cool. I've actually wanted that. I was when I first had the controller, I tried to map it so that it could do that, and I couldn't do it. So let me see if I'm reading this right. To voice commands such as record that or take a screenshot, assign a button to act as a shift key to enable alternate inputs for each of the other buttons. Oh, wow. See, like, as much as I love customization, that's a little bit too much for me. I will be here all day trying to figure that shit out. But I do really like that. The potential. Let's see. Utilize user computer such as map into voice commands such as record. I wanna see that one in action because I wanna say if you push, I guess like instead of saying record that or take a screenshot, which is it's kind of hard nowadays, unless you do it through a headset with Connect kind of being phased out. But okay, that's pretty cool. All right, let's move this around over here. No, click. Sorry guys, this is trying out new things, like I said, and designed for extended gameplay. Stay in the game with up to 40 hours of recharge. Okay, so 40 hours. Charge the controller either side or outside the carrying case with the included USB-C cable and a charging dock. There's a asterisk right there. What's that asterisk for? What you talking about? What's in that box? All right, you get the controller. You get the carrying case. You get 6 thumbsticks. Okay, wait. Yeah, okay, yeah. You always got 6 thumbsticks. Two classic, two tall, one wide dome. Hmm. They look all right. I'm not. It's like one of them's. Hmm. You get 4 paddles, a medium and a mini, which okay, I thought you got more paddles than that. 2 set of D-pads, standard and faceted. So okay, all the accessories, they're the same. You get the thumbstick adjustment too, which I would probably play around with that. I want to see if that would make certain games feel a little bit better. I'm not too key because I feel like if you had it too wound up, even though there's 3 customizable selections, I feel like the tougher one will wear it out faster, you know? So we will see about that. All right. What we're gonna do? What's up? What else is in here? Yeah, it's the control section. I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about getting it on launch. I have some money in my Microsoft account, and I might utilize. I just been holding off to it. I wish I had more in it. So let's see. Is everything looking good, guys? All right. What we're gonna do? We're gonna look at the videos, and then that's pretty much gonna be it after that. I just want to talk about that because it is something that I'm really excited for. I need a little, might be my little birthday gift to myself. I mean Christmas gift. I already did my birthday when I bought my X. Boom. All right. So if it's too loud, I'll cut it down just a little bit, but we should be good. I'm gonna let it go. They don't show. That Bluetooth, baby. All right, so that was the video they showed at E3, the announced trailer. That was what, earlier this year. Now, what I really try to focus on was that blueprint, that X-ray version of it. And I'm glad they said like 30 new ways to like 1,000. Like it's realistic, you know. They ain't trying to hype it up too much. Battery, battery, battery. Where is it? I want to see. Anyway, um, that's the first video. You hear me smacking? I am terribly sorry. I am a tired man. No excuses though, right? No excuses. All right, so we're gonna look at video number 2, which is titled dun, 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 "How the Elite Riders Controller Series 2 works." So I think this is the one where they talked about the battery of tests, and I think when I watched this one, it kind of put me at ease about the LBRB function.
My name's Elliot Su. I'm an industrial designer
Whoa,
at Microsoft Device Design
that's loud
Studio,
of my ears.
and I was the lead designer on the Xbox wireless controller Elite Series 2. This is the world's most advanced controller to date. This product has been a passion project for all of us here at Xbox, 4 years in the making. So we interview some of our most passionate gamers, as well as doing thousands and thousands of hours of play testing in order to understand what are the right features, what are the things that our most devoted fans respond to, and what are the things that they want from a controller. The Elite Series 2 has been completely re-engineered from the inside out,
Oh,
with improvements to all
okay.
mechanics, all
It
functionality,
looks like they keep that.
better bumper durability, better grip
Let me
durability,
rewind that right
better
now.
bumper durability, with improvements to.
All right, so wish I like a. Hold on, can you see my mouse? If you look at my mouse right here, that's the bumper. Okay, that's where it connects to, kind of keep it clicked in. And this is what I'm talking about. I think these prongs right here, they're connected to the bumper. So instead of it like maybe a separate spring clicking down on it, the whole thing has to bend, you know? Or like, if the bumper itself was sitting on a spring, which I guess, depending on what the spring was made out of, that could easily probably wear out too. Either way, I hope that it stays strong.
All mechanics, all functionality,
On
better
to the film.
bumper durability, better grip durability. One of the most critical features is the new adjustable tension thumbstick. What you can do here now is actually adjust your thumbstick back to the original 360 tension all the way up to the Xbox One current tension. Another feature is that we have a wraparound grip. So on the Elite 1, we have it only on the lobes here. On this one, we've wrapped it completely around. That allows people with different hand grips and playing styles to have grip across the entire controller. On the
Sweaty
original
hands too.
Elite, we had 2 hair trigger switch positions. We've now added a third one, which allows for a much shorter throw on the trigger and faster response. We've added a digital profile switch here. On Elite 1, there were 2 positions that allowed you to customize your profile. We've now allowed for 3 customization profiles. Those that are familiar with the Xbox One wireless controllers know that there's a battery door here. On our Elite Series 2, we've actually internalized the battery. Each charge can last up to 40 hours of continuous gameplay. Games can be very emotional. As gamers play, things fall out of their hands, things get thrown out of their hands. So we've taken our controller into our testing lab with
This is what I'm
features
talking
and
about.
machinery that allow us to, in a short amount of time, run through an entire lifetime of usage on our controller. They will do things like they'll show you the mechanism that does the revolutions of the thumbstick and the button presses. And it just shows that, hey, we're testing for millions and millions of button presses. This, constantly being pressed over a lifetime. Everything that goes into
Oh, they don't show that RB, man.
this controller to last. The Elite Series 2 comes with the controller as well as a carry case. In the carry case itself comes a charging dock and an area for all your components and kit. One of the innovations we did was that this charging puck can exist outside on the table, or you can charge the controller inside the case through the port on the back of the case. This
Which I will be.
has been a passion project for myself and for everyone at Xbox. We are excited to release this to all our fans in holiday 2019. We hope you all enjoy it.
It's a beautiful machine. Oh, elites. All right, just got one more video, which I won't skip it. I'll just go ahead and watch it. Boop. So that's and I'm hoping that they really took in consideration for the bumpers. They seem to be dancing around it, though, in my opinion. But I just might be a little bit of the what's that down there? Skeptical side, I guess, you know. All right, last one, 5 minutes long. We're gonna watch this one and then
Little different.
my ear.
Huge impacts.
I'm just gonna talk about my next little direction I'm going with the stream, and that'll be it.
The thumbsticks that are appropriate. What are the ABXY pressure points? We re-engineered Elite Series 2 from the inside out. I designed this controller. This is my first time unboxing it from scratch.
I'm a former Gears 1 and 2 pro player. I used to stay up until like 8 a.m. so I could actually compete with the teams from the US.
I was a former pro Halo player and now I work for 343. I've been using it every day, testing Halo Infinite with it.
I think I'm at about 15,000
Jealous.
followers on Mixer. It gives me an outlet for the things that I'm really passionate about. I want to unbox it.
Let's unbox it. Nice shiny box.
This has been
Ugh.
probably 3 years in the making. So it's got a
You
little
said
tab.
4 years in that first video.
Rip it off here.
Okay, there we go.
So I'm not a big
Store
on
comes in.
You
Xboxing
get that shiny
videos.
box, you take the ribbon off, and then you're opening it, and that's kind of the feeling I get with this one too.
And I'm opening. It's so pretty.
Oh wow.
It just feels great.
Oh, I love the finish.
The weight feels amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That weight.
It's the first time on an Xbox controller that we have an internal battery. We wanted to bring a premium experience to the controller. So internalizing this battery allows us to have better aesthetics, better build quality on the controller itself.
I remember them saying there's actually, yes, there is a charger built into this case.
Place it on the dock itself, and it's always charging.
Even when
Now, were the paddles still on?
run out of battery, which is not often, by the way.
Each charge gives you up to 40 hours.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you kidding? 40 hours.
What we've done new on this is we've shortened them a little bit so that there's no accidental actuation of them, and we've actually increased the force to fire on them, so they're a little bit snappier.
As soon as I see the paddles, I just think of all the possibilities for certain spell slots or whatever I happen to be using at any given time.
Yep.
The main thing with the paddles is just not taking your thumbs off the thumbsticks.
When the Halo 5 beta came out, I was taking my thumb off the thumbstick to press thrust, and I would lose that aim for a second. My opponent would be taking advantage of that split-second difference and winning the battle.
These two, I have them to switch between the Lancer and the Gnasher.
We designed this for the top players, but it actually allowed everybody to play better. Series 1, we had 2 positions for the trigger. We actually added a third position here, the hair trigger.
Yeah, so it's
Ooh.
these little slide adjusters.
So this is one of those little things that I was talking about where it actually matters how fast you can press the trigger.
I know certain weapons in Halo, like the plasma pistol, helps a lot because you can just constantly spam it.
One of my favorite features, you're actually able to adjust the tension to 3 different positions. It's a specially custom-made tool.
This guy.
And if you lose that,
I don't
you're
know.
struck.
I just feel like the tension helps me aim a lot.
A weapon like the battle rifle would benefit from that.
When you go to the tightest tension, you actually go back to the 360 controller tension.
And that kind of got my
Feedback that
attention
we
too.
get, we've given these to fans, both at E3 and Gamescom. We turn the tension back, we give them this thumbstick, and we say, just feel this. Does it feel like the old 360? And it brings them back.
All you have to do is click one button.
So there's 1, 2, and 3. When they're all off, the controller goes back to a default setting.
I have a Rob
Oh.
profile.
A profile for gears, a profile for desktop.
That's what the
And then
digital.
logo too. That'll have its own.
So they took away the analog.
So 3 custom, 1 default.
I cannot imagine living without that nowadays, honestly. Oh, I see. Here's the cable. Cool.
You know, it's gonna last a while.
You have all these extra accessories here.
I don't have enough hands. Oh, wait, there's a Xbox Game Pass Ultimate Code.
14-day.
14-day trial, so that's always nice.
If I show that to the camera, can we just like give it for one of our viewers? If you get that, congrats.
We take great care in designing.
My man had it up in his face the entire time.
It's been a huge, huge passion project for 3 years for a lot of people at Microsoft. We're just hoping that people love this controller.
The more I see, the more I'm sold on it. But I'm impressed. I'm looking forward to it. I think on launch, or at least that week of, I don't have anything to do. I don't think cause I'm pretty much done for the year. Other than just family stuff. But I don't think I'm doing too much. I'm trying to get into heavier games, a more set schedule. But I am impressed. Color me impressed, boy. I tell you what. So that was, my thoughts. A couple of references for the Xbox Elite 2 controller. Yeah. And oh man, I want it. I knew I wanted it. It's sexy. I've had my controller for 2.5 years. I think maybe 3 years. I didn't get it too long after it launched, though. I know that maybe within a year I got it, and that it took a lot of working up to that. Excuse me. So, and I don't usually buy at launch too much. Let's see something. Go. So we'll see, guys. I really, really want to, and if I do, we'll probably do an unboxing of it. I don't know because I'm not big on that, but that's gonna kind of roll into the next topic. So that was Elite 2. We're gonna talk about the last thing, which I said, what time is it? Dun, 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 dun. Like I said, I ain't staying up all night. I can have that. 44 minutes. So I was just gonna do 40. So an hour. We'll make it an hour. So after tonight, well, this week, the next few weeks, and the last few weeks, I've been working on the brand and everything, and I got some new things coming up in terms of aesthetics. So just on a visual front, it's gonna just look just a little bit different. I'm gonna minimize a lot of things. I'm not too worried about too much visual. Like I do want to have something that's gonna associate with me, and also something to recognize me. But I've got a new logo coming up, which I'm very happy for. I'm working on my Discord, which I've got everything mapped out. I'm gonna work on that tonight. Not tonight, but the next 2 or 3 days. I'm excited for that. I have a couple of features that I'm not ready to announce just yet, but they are in the works. I'm in the works, and I'm really happy. I'm really looking forward to it. Some projects I've been working on, and I'm sitting down with my lady because she's helping me a great deal in terms of the production value and everything, and it's not, like I said, I don't need a lot. I'm minimizing a lot of stuff. I don't need a bunch of stuff on the screen. I just want to keep it for the game and then for whatever I have in store for the followers and the viewers. So with that being said, I do have a YouTube. If you ever watch my Instagram, if you're watching this, then maybe you saw my Instagram or maybe you just caught it on my YouTube. But clearly, I have a YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. And right now, the name is Maverick X Game, and that will be changing very shortly, hopefully by the weekend, if not next Tuesday. Why that day? Don't worry about it. But the name will change, and I will let everybody know. Excuse me. And with that, there's gonna be two channels. There's gonna be a content channel where it's gonna be content that I'm gonna create, and then I will release probably on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. And that's what I'm really excited for because that's gonna be, I think, one of the big things that's gonna hopefully attract a lot more followers. And if you look at my old podcast, and by old I mean like a month ago, I've said that I'm not too worried about the fall, but however, I am wanting to build a community. So that's why I'm saying like that is I want to draw more people in so that way it can grow. Because it's not gonna be any point if no one's gonna be able to benefit from what I want to do. So the channel that I do live, which I stream live through Restream. I stream to Twitch, which I don't really super duper endorse, and that's just nothing personal. It's just that I don't know. I've always been on Mixer, but the thing is because dude, oh why not? So Twitch and Mixer and YouTube, I stream at the exact same time. Even when I do my podcast, I stream that. The new website, not the website, but the new YouTube will be more of a focused content is the easy way to say it. And that's because I have already like 40 videos from just streaming because I stream every Saturday and every Friday, 6 7 hours between between 6 and 8 hours. And then if I happen to play on a Wednesday or Thursday, just because I usually stream that too. So that's in the podcast, which is a weekly thing. So that's one, two. That's gonna be five live streams. And I could choose not to live stream, but I just feel like why not? You know. So the new YouTube channel will pretty much be bite-sized content. 5, 2 minutes, 10 minutes clips, edits, um, and just stuff where if you look at the live, you could tell, okay, it came from over there. And the live channel is just to have keep it going. So it is gonna be hopefully not too inconvenient to have two channels, a live channel and a more content oriented channel. I think that's a good way to approach this. And plus, I don't feel like deleting anything. I just want to keep everything kind of go, keep it raw. But yeah. So that's the big thing. So that means you'll probably see a lot of different things coming up on my Instagram, my social media, and I'm not gonna really announce that. You're just gonna have to kind of see it, and I'm gonna get to the point where I do let everybody know, or let people that want to know what the deal is. In terms of streaming gameplay, I've been playing a lot of Tom Clancy, and I'm not playing Breakpoint. I'm playing Wildlands right now, and that's because I've had Wildlands for probably like a year, and I just got the urge. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and play it. And I got the urge when I keep wanting to call it Breakout. When Breakpoint came out, I played that. I love the beta, except for a couple of core things and dealing with glitches or some bugs, which kind of understandable at this point, but I still feel like you should have known that was a bug. And what else? What else? What else? Some of the scripts, I guess you could say, or just how the game evolves. Like I didn't really care for that because it was like every time you took a step, there was an enemy, so it really threw me out of it. So like, you know what? The game was good. I liked the mechanics in terms of hiding in the dirt or whatever terrain you're in. You kind of just brush up and you blend in a little bit more, and it doesn't make you invisible, but it does make them harder to spot you, which I like that. The way it moves, the sound was pretty good. The map is huge, and gosh dang, that map is huge. And I like games like that. They're not realistic to the point where you have to question everything. They're detailed. It's a detailed world, so I do really appreciate the work they put in that. However, like I said, it wasn't worth me to buy at $60 at launch because a it's a sequel. I really don't buy too many sequels. Halo was one of the big ones. Darksiders was a good sequel. They changed a lot of stuff. It was and the story is good. I would buy Grand Theft Auto sequels. But like every game, there's a lot of games with sequels, and I just do not buy, especially at launch. So what I would do, I'm gonna wait, like I did for the Division. I wait till the Division was on Super Sale, bought that, put in. I didn't put in a lot. I put in 100 hours, and I'm on my way doing the same thing for Ghost Recon. I'm gonna put a lot of hours in the Ghost Recon, and that's because I like the way it's an open world game, and you can kind of build your narrative. So I'll probably be doing this and even Grand Theft Auto from time to time. And I'm gonna start working on how to edit and kind of piecing together a video that's not loaded with a bunch of either silence or just boring static scenes. So if I just get into the game, I might not talk. I can just cut that out and kind of get to the part that was exciting. So you'll see a lot of that. I'm gonna do missions. I have a set thing that I do for the missions now where I'm playing on. Is it expert or extreme? Right now advanced, but I'm gonna go to extreme. But I don't play with a map, and I see a lot of people that don't they play it on extreme, but they keep the map. So everything I do, I if I need a map, I just go to the actual map screen. Like think about like if you were out there, you pull out a map and you're like, okay, this is where I gotta go. So I kind of do that. Takes it out just a tad. However, I like not having a map because I don't know. Plus, I get a little bit more real estate to look at on the screen. So that's it, guys. Like I said, I have a couple things going on. The brand is evolving. I'm having fun. The podcast. This is episode 7, actually. For the season 0. Next week, I will probably not do a podcast. I might just focus on some things. I'll probably get on the stream a little bit earlier if I do that. And next week should be some main components can be put together. Like I need to have all my social media in a uniform spot. So that's gonna get done. I'm gonna put up my Discord, and I'm hoping that kind of pops off. Not exponentially, but I would love to see like a steady flow in there. Where there's 1 to 2, then 2 to 4, then 5 to 6. And my channel is gonna be, it's just it's hard to explain. I think it's just gonna be a ragtag of everything. Cause with the podcast, I've done some reviews. I reviewed Joker. I reviewed the beta for Ghost Recon Breakpoint. If I get the new controller, I may do an unboxing, like right then and there. But the thing is, like, I'm not an unboxing. I don't tend to be an unboxing channel or review channel. I just want to give you my impression. So if I can do that without going overboard or trying to be something I don't want to be, then I'm gonna continue doing it. So like you'll see it on the boxing here and there. You'll see me do a review for here and there. That's pretty much for things that I care about or things that I feel like I want to do to share, to show. Um, I wouldn't want to have everybody just. I mean, it'd be cool. Like the idea of it always sounds tempting, and maybe even to a degree I could do it. I could just be more picky and just like if something catch my eye, I could be like, okay, I want that one. This one I might be too biased towards or whatever. But who knows? Maybe I can evolve certain days to reviewing. I can evolve certain days to being like an unboxing. But yeah, that's what to expect, guys. I really appreciate everybody that dropped by. If you see this, leave a comment. Let me know what I need to do to fix it up, or if I did anything wrong, or what can I do to improve it. My YouTube channel is Maverick X Gaming. Check it out. My mixer is www.mixer.com/Winchy. And I think my Twitch channel is, I think it's also Maverick X Gaming. I got Twitter, and I'm gonna announce that stuff when I get that in order. So that was it. We talked about the Elite version 2. Oh, excuse me, the Elite 2. Is it Elite 2? No, no, no. The Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. Woo! Tired. But we talked about that. I'm looking forward to it. I may get an unboxing. I do not know yet. If money looks pretty good, then I might do a little spoil session and get that. And I just briefly for like the last 5 minutes just talked about what I want to do in terms of evolving the channel. So I will catch you guys later. I'm gonna get off, do a little stretch, rest. Get on Ghost Recons for a little bit. I got about 2 3 hours, so I'm gonna get some practice in, guys. Anyway, guys, have a good night. Ice Cold is out. Enjoy everything. Peace.